So the good folks over at Gamdias sent me out their gaming chair to test and let you guys know what's really good. And as you probably seen by the thumbnail or the title, it has RGB. Now we're gonna save the RGB talk for later because most people right now seem to be in the camp of, I can't stand RGB.
Has RGB gone too far?
Or, man, I like it to bling, I like it to shine, RGB all the things.
It's all RGB all the time.
And I'll let you know how I feel about it a little bit later on this video. The Achilles E3 gaming chair is just that. It's one of these racing style gaming chairs that have been kind of controversial here lately in the whole YouTube sphere. I'm not really going to address or worry about what anybody else is talking about. All I can do is give you my experience from sitting in it these last couple of weeks and let you know my honest opinion of it. Gamdias sent this over for me to test out, and I've tried out a bunch of their products here. And this is similar to those in the fact that most of their products have really high quality materials. It just seems like some of the aesthetics can turn people on or off. If you're into that heavy gamery feel, is right up your attic. But if you want more of a sleek or minimalistic style, sometimes it may be a little bit too aggressive. That kind of goes with this chair here. Honestly, out of the box, the building experience, I was like, whoa, this is super solid. I've put together so many trash office chairs that really just, when you're putting it together, you're like, this isn't gonna last long. That really wasn't the case here with the Gamdias chair. The base, the wheels, everything felt pretty solid and gave me the feeling that you can enjoy this chair for a while. Now you can see there's a little bit of branding here on the back, and they have this carbon fiber style that kind of weaves into the bottom and caresses your butt cheeks. It kind of gives you this nice, soft, cushiony place for you to sit down. You can adjust it kind of all the way back. I don't know whoever sits in a chair like that. That seems like a pretty silly thing, but I'm sure if it's an option, there are some people who like it. Also, you have your standard height adjustment where you can raise this high or low. I'm not the tallest guy, I'm about 6 even, but I am kind of a big dude, so I kind of just let it sit at the bottom. And that fits me well with my desk setup and everything that I have going on. Now, we do have hard floors here. It's like some type of vinyl. If I need to move around, the casters are pretty solid. On these hard floors, they roll well, so that's not really a problem. And it does have an included headrest, so if you want to kind of lay your head back, and you can. Now, like I said, I am about 6 even. My head kind of extends a little bit higher than the headrest. You may differ depending on your height and size as well. Now, before we go any further, let me talk about the things that I do not like. Now, the chair that I'm used to does have adjustable height armrest, and this one does not. Once you stick it in there, you're good to go. You can't even really adjust them or move them or anything like that. My arms kind of rest right here, so for them to really rest on these armrests, I just gotta let them hang down almost. And that's not the most comfortable. It's kind of nitpicky, you know, depending on what you're sitting in or if your chair has armrests or not. That's what I'm used to coming from that other chair, and I wish these had that. I think at the price point, that would be something that could really make these just that much more comfortable if those arms adjusted height a little bit more for the taller folks. How about comfortability? Well, I mean, you guys see it. I'm not the smallest guy, I keep saying, but there's definitely enough space in here for me. I don't feel cramped. I feel like I have enough space to sit comfortably and game, edit for hours, not feeling like I'm hurting my back or that I'm using terrible posture. It does feel pretty good in that regard. But let's go ahead and talk about it, the RGB. Now, it comes with an actual USB extension cord so you can plug this into your PC. And if you install the software connected, there's 10 different lighting scenarios. Or if you just hook it up to like a battery pack, then it'll just have like some random lights and do its thing. Now, for me, honestly, I really can't see leaving this connected to my computer. Being tethered by a USB cord from my chair to my computer, it's just not what I want. I did it for a little bit and I had to constantly remind myself not to turn one way, but to only turn the other way so that I kept slack on the cable that was connected to my PC. eventually I was like, nah. Now, who would want their chair to shine? Let's be honest, there are some people who really are in the RGB. I know there's this whole movement in the PC gaming community where everybody went RGB, then everybody decided that they didn't like RGB anymore and were like, we don't want it. So now people are acting like it's crazy. But if you are kind of into those over-the-top gamery setups where you might have RGB on your PC, RGB keyboard, a mouse, having it on your chair can only add to that setup experience. Is it for me? Not necessarily, and not because of the chair itself, it's just who's looking at the chair. I'm the one that's sitting in it. There's really no one else to look at it and see the RGB while I'm the one who's sitting in it. And I can't see behind me the RGB on it. But I do understand that there are some people who would like that flex. Maybe you want that little bit of flex in your Instagram pictures when you're doing your setup picture. Honestly, I'm not mad at this chair at all. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think? What kind of chair are you currently sitting in? And let me know, is this an upgrade you can see yourself using in the future? I'm gonna get up out of here. One more big shout out to Gamdias for sending this over. As you guys know and heard, my thoughts are my own 100%. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna get up out of here. It's your kinfolk Dookie. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and never forget to holla at your boy.